Hi, everyone. My name is Kimberly Steele. I'm here in Aurora, Illinois, starting early again for the Orphic Hymns. The Orphic Hymns are ancient poems that I have arranged my own music for because they lack whatever music they used to have back in ancient Greece. I'm pretty sure that they had music to them. In today's hymns, I'll start with Monday hymns, which are the moon, are related to lunar deities. And I usually start with Selene. I don't know, actually, do I really have a pattern? Sometimes I start with Selene, and today I'll start with Selene. Here God is queen, diffusing silver light, horned and wandering through the gloom of night, with stars surrounding and with circuit wide, night's torch extending through the heavens you ride. Female and male with borrowed rays you shine, and now forward, now turning to decline. Mother of ages, fruit producing moon, whose amber orb makes nights reflect in noon. Lover of horses, splendid queen of night, all-seeing power, bedecked with starry light. Lover of vigilance, foe of strife, in peace rejoicing, and with prudent life. Fair lamp of night, its ornamented friend, who gives you nature's works, their destined end. Queen of the stars, all-wise Diana hand, decked with a graceful robe and a shining veil. Come, blessed goddess, prudent, starry bright. Come, the lunar lamp, chaste and splendid light. Shine on these sacred rites with prosperous rays, and please accept last lion's mystic praise. Thank you. That was the Orphic Hymn to Selene, and thank you so much for watching Aasion and for commenting, because that helps me know if my sound's okay or not. It's early. It's daylight savings time here. It's 10:48 rather than 11:48, but that's actually still early for me. But it's nice to get an early start for sure. So this is Artemis. If you have any requests, let me know. Hear me, Jove's daughter, celebrate majestic queen, Vulcan and Titan of a noble mien. In that rejoicing and all to shine, torch-bearing goddess, Artemis divine, orbits presiding, and myself made to labor pains imparting radiate. Mad sacred priestess of the holy star, fierce huntress, glowing in the art of war, swift in the course, dreadful arrow skilled, wandering by night, rejoicing in the field of masculine form, of fastidious mind, illustrious daemon, nurse of humankind, immortal earthly, made of monsters fell, 'tis thy blessed name in woody hills to dwell, foe of the stag, woods and dogs delight, in endless youth, who flourish fair and bright. O universal queen, august and divine, of various form, Sidonian power is thine. Dread guardian goddess, with benignant mind, auspicious come, to mystic rites inclined, give earth a store, beauteous roots to bear, and gentle peace, help with lovely hair. Drive to the mountains all disease and care. Yes, all right. Yeah, I see that you have daylight savings time too. I'm not honestly a fan of it. I prefer things unmessed with. Time is not something to mess with. Just accept it the way it is my thoughts. So at any rate, let me look for my lyric to Hestia. I need to just print it out like a smart person would do. All right, but let me just go ahead and type that in just so I make sure I have it. And thanks for that request. Yeah. All right, this is the most recent. Well, actually, there's a more recent one. You know that pan improvisation I did? I wasn't happy with it. So actually, a tune did come into my head for pan, and it was interesting. So I'm going to work with that more, and then I will certainly debut that for you soon. The pan one. I definitely came up with something that was more to my liking after improvising that. That's the nature of improvisation, though. You know, you improvise. A lot of times I'll improvise half a dozen things I don't like, and then I'll end up just keeping one. That's certainly the way it was for Athena, the theme to Athena. Like I had something written, then a couple other things popped in, and I'm like, this other thing's more suited to her. Question for you guys who are more well versed than I am. Which Greek god or goddess would you invoke if you wanted to protect little children? I really I would think. I mean, Artemis is more of the nurse, so she's more for babies, I would think. But I would think Athena too, but because she protects young people and obviously virgins. So, all right. So this is Hestia, and I feel like actually I should do Saturn today because Saturn's daughter, and I did not do Saturn yesterday, and he's one of the few of the weekdays that aren't memorized. He's not memorized. Neither is Helios. So I'll do Saturn after Hestia. Daughter of Saturn, venerable dame, the seed containing of unwearied flame, in sacred rites these ministers are thine, mystics much blessed, holy and divine. In thee the gods have fixed place, strong and stable, of the mortal race, eternal much formed, ever gloried queen, laughing and blessed, and of lovely mien, accept these rites, accord each just desire, and that gentle help needful good inspire, at gentle help needful good inspire. All right, that was the Orphic Hymn to Hestia. As a composer, I have said this before, but I'd like to say it again as it bears repeating. I absolutely would be honored if all of you who are musicians would take this music and reinterpret it, mess with it, change it, make it your own. And certainly, I wouldn't, even if you aim to sing these and you're like, I'm going to sing that tune, feel free to change it. One of the reasons why jazz survived, pretty much, I would say jazz has been around for 1900, 2020. It's like, I would say it's been around for 100 years. And the reason why it's still vital, though it's definitely not as popular as it used to be, the reason why it's still vital is because it's an improvised form. The reason why rap is still vital is because it's still an improvised form. It's when music becomes fossilized that it begins to die, as we have seen, unfortunately, with the music of what is called the Rococo era. Not, people call it classical music, but it's really what they're referring to. If they're referring to Mozart, it's the Rococo era, or Rococo, too many O's, right? Or the Romantic era, of either European Romantic era and or the Baroque era. That's what they're referring to. But that music was improvised in its day. People don't understand that Beethoven himself was the master of the coda. Same thing with Mozart, and many, many others. These people were masters at improvisation. So what I would highly recommend is, definitely take these songs and rework them and re-sing them, and don't worry about honoring exactly what I did, use them as inspiration. There's nothing new under the sun. These songs are not copyrighted. They never will be. I think copyright law is just kind of stupid, actually. And really, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, in my opinion. These songs, the way these songs are guaranteed to die is if I copyright them. And every time you practice one of these or try to reinterpret it, it sends a prayer up for me, and it's definitely helpful to me. So I want you to do it because it actually empowers me. It's actually selfish when I say this. So I do hope that you'll mess with these. And there are some lead sheets available. Like I did make sheet music for a couple of these. I obviously need to get on the ball. I need to make lead sheets for all of these. What's a lead sheet? It's just the melody and suggested harmony. Lead sheets are great, and that's what kept jazz alive, because there's these huge books of lead sheets that basically just say, okay, here's a basic melody, here's what chords that would kind of go well with this, but it's obviously open to interpretation. So I think that's next for me, releasing the lead sheets. That would certainly be smart, Kimberly Steele. If I do, I'll link to them on my I'll probably try to link to them on my blog, Dream With, Kimberly Steele Dream With, and link to them on Bandcamp, Queenie Music at Bandcamp. So we'll see. Hey, Paige! Oh, a new one. Oh my gosh, it's really an honor for you to tune in. I just went on blah 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 about having other musicians hopefully reinterpret these hymns for themselves, and then hopefully I'll practice what I preach and put out a lead sheet or two today. I have two Demeters, Asion. Which one would you rather hear? I will also do Hera for sure. I actually had planned on doing Hera. Hera is also known as Juno. Royal Hera, majestic mien, aerial form divine, Jove's blessed queen, throned in the bosom of cerulean air. The race of mortals is thy constant care. Cooling gales by Apollo inspires, which nourish a life which every life desires. Mother of clouds and winds, from thee alone, producing all things, mortal life is known. All ages share thy temperament divine, and universal sway alone is thine. With bounding blast of wind, the swelling sea, and rolling rivers roar when sure by thee. Come, blessing goddess, famed almighty queen, with aspect kind, rejoicing and serene. All right, thank you so much. This is the Orphic Hymn to Saturn. If hear your Father, mighty Titan here, great fire of gods and men, whom all revere, endued with various counsel, pure and strong, to whom perfection and grace belong, consumed by thee, all forms that hardly die, might be restored, their former place supplied. No world immense in everlasting chains, strong and ineffable, thy power contains. Father of vast eternity divine, almighty Saturn, various speech is thine. Blossom of the earth and of the starry skies, husband Urea, Prometheus wise, obstetric nature, venerable root, from which the various forms of being shoot. No part peculiar can thy power enclose, diffuse through all from which the world arose. O best of beings, of a subtle mind, propitious to holy praise inclined, the sacred rite benevolent attend, and grant a blameless life, a blessed end. Thank you so much. That was the Orphic hymn to Kronos or Saturn. All right. So let me sing the Orphic hymn to Cerealian Demeter. Cerealian queen of celebrated name, from whom both men and gods immortal came, who widely wandering once and oppressed with grief, in Lusina's valley found relief, discovering Sabine, thy daughter pure, in dread of Artemis, dismal and obscure, a sacred youth, while through the world you stray, in Bacchus attending, leader of the way, discovering Sabine, thy daughter pure, in dread of Artemis, dismal and obscure, a sacred youth, while through the world you stray, with Bacchus attending, leader of the way, the holy marriage of terrestrial Jove, remaining while oppressed, while with grief you rove, come marching bold, and to these rites inclined, thy mystic suppliance bless with favoring mind. Thank you so much. That was the Orphic hymn to Cerealian Demeter. And this is Hecate of the Roads. The doing the moon goddesses today, so she is one of the lunar goddesses. dame of earthly watering, celestial frame, sepulchral league, saffron veil, array, pleased with dark ghost who wander through the shade, Persian huntress, worlds keep bare, we Honor of rock to wander, thee delights, leader nurse, be present to our rights, propitious grant our just desire success, accept our homage and the incense bless, guide our fortunes, gift us with your grace. Daughter of Perseus, mistress of silence, goddess in moon, and clairvoyance, wonder of words, ever leading, dogs and deer, tides receding. Oh, please hear our prayers, help us to be wise. That was the Orphic Hymn to Hecate. A lot of these are available as studio recordings at queeniemusic.bandcamp.com, and that's where I always release the studio recordings first. All right, I am also going to sing one that I did miss Friday. Friday was, I don't know why I missed Friday. I just did, and I feel bad about it. I think it was because it was good weather. And I think that was one of the days where I went out and walked in the woods, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. Sometimes I do that. If it's good weather here, I often will go walk in the woods just because that's basically, for me, that's my church. And it definitely like relieves me to go there and talk with my friends, the trees there. So I'm going to sing the Orphic Hymn to Aphrodite/Venus. And then if you have any more requests, please put them in now and I'll sing those. This one is available as a studio recording on the bandcamp.com page. Heavenly, illustrious, left and loving queen, sea born, night loving, of an open beam, crafted from whom necessity first came, producing nightly all connecting day. Is thine the world with harmony to join? All things spring from the all-power divine. Thy triple fates are ruled by thy decree, and all productions yield alike to thee. Whatever the heavens encircling all contain, earth from producing and the stormy main. Sway converses and obeys thy thought, all full attendant of the Brahmo God. Goddess of marriage, charming to the sight, mother of loss and reckoning's delight, source of persuasion, secret bearing queen, lustrous born parent and unseen, spousal of purple and the manly inclined, prolific most desire life-giving kind, great scepter bearer of the gods 'tis thine, mortals in every several bands to join, and every tribe of savage monsters die, magic chains to bind them mad, desire of Cyprus born into my prayer inclined, whether exalted in the heavens you shine. Oh, please, Sirius temple to beside, old Egyptian place thy car to guide, fashion of gold and near its sacred blood, fertile land band to peace thy blessed abode, or here rejoicing in the azure shores, neither see of foaming billows roar, circling choirs of mortals thy delight, beautiful lips with thy cerulean bright, please my dusty banks renowned of old, to drive thy rapid to your car of gold, or ripping Cyprus with thy mother fair, married women praise thee every year, beautiful virgins in the chorus join, dawn is pure to sing and lead divine. Come all attractive to my prayer incline, for thee I call with holy reverent mind. All right, that one was for someone special. You know who you are. All right, this next one is for Jove, yes, and then I will do Apollo for you, Paige, absolutely. Jove, I have him memorized. I know I do. I just have this weird thing with memorization. I always I have such issues with anxiety and memorization. A lot of the reason why I put these to music is because I didn't have a snowball's chance in heck of memorizing them if I didn't, put them to music. If I hadn't put these to music, oh no, that wouldn't be happening. At least the tunes, it's like it's like, think of it advertising. It's like, it's the same sort of magic used in advertising where they use a jingle to, help you memorize a brand name. Well, that's absolutely the technique I'm using here. I'm trying to come up with a jingle to help me with my brain memorize these tunes, and it has helped. I have memorized a lot more tunes than I ever thought I would memorize. I'm horrible at memorizing lyrics, which just makes no sense at all, because I can absolutely memorize enormous, and I mean enormous amounts of sheet music. Enormous. You would just be blown away by the amount of piano sheet music I have memorized, and for guitar too. But piano sheet music, my goodness, can I memorize? Not so much with lyrics. So this is Jupiter, Jove. Zeus. It's not too bad today with the tuning. All right, so this is to Zeus. Oh, Zeus, much honored. You know what? I gotta sing Jove because I don't know it as Zeus, which is so dumb. All right. Oh, Jove, much honored, Jove, supremely great. To thee our holy rites we consecrate. Our prayers and expiations, King divine, for all things to produce with these their mind is thine. Hence Mother Earth and mountains swelling high proceed from thee, the deep and all within the sky. Saturnian King descending from above, magnanimous commanding scepter Jove. All parent, principal, and end of all, whose power almighty shakes this earthly ball. Even nature trembles at thy mighty nod, loud sounding, armed with lightning, thundering God. Source of abundance, purifying King, of various form from whom all nature spring. Propitious, hear my prayer, give blameless health, with peace divine and necessary wealth. Alrighty, that was the Orphic Hymn to Jove for Aasion. Alright, I gotta think. Oh boy, get through my skull. Which one I'm doing next? Yes, gotta Apollo, of course. You know what I'll do? I'm going to sing Adonis too, because he didn't get sung. This is the Orphic Hymn to Adonis. This one does not have a studio recording or anything. It's just, not yet anyway. March named and best of Damons, hear my prayer. The desert loving decked with tender hair. Joy to diffuse by all desired is thine. Much formed to beauteous, ailment to find. Female and male, all charming to the sight. Adonis ever flourishing and bright, with stated periods doomed, set and rise, with splendid lamp, the glory of the skies. To horn a lovely reverence with tears, our beauteous form adorned with copious hairs. rejoicing in the chase, all graceful power, sweet plant of Aphrodite, love's delightful flower, descended from the secret bed of day, of the lovely head, infernal Proserpine. 'Tis yours to think in Tartarus profound, and shine again through heaven's illustrious round, with beauty's temple orb restored to sight. Come with death's fruits, and in these flames delight. Thank you. That was the Orphic Hymn to Adonis. All right. And again, your requests are welcome. A lot of them, there's 88 hymns, and there's a lot of them that I have not done because there's 88. And I think I've arranged 18 songs-ish, I say. Oh man, I gotta do something with the hair today. It's kind of doing funny things. Oh my goodness, the hair. This is not a weave. I don't think that's just, weaves don't have split ends like this. Well, actually, maybe they do. I don't know. The weave does not have, you know what? They usually don't make weaves with gray hair in them. There you go. Yeah, I think people can tell it's not a weave because they're like, why would they put the gray streaks in the weave? They don't do that. All right, so this is Apollo. I'm going to end with this one unless you have requests. And then I got to eat lunch. This one's, I think, the longest one of the Orphic Hymns. These are the Thomas Taylor translations. You can find these at, I like this one site called theoi.com. I know I just mispronounced that. I know. I'm going to get struck down. Theoi.com. So theoi.com. And then they have /text/Orphic Hymns, and you can find a lot of, all 88 of these. And the translations are the Thomas Taylor ones. Yes, we can. What do you want me to try to do, Sion? Let me know. I'm going to sing Apollo, though. Lesbian, come push to my prayer, and let's just pound my feet and try to be. Say her opportunity has got all of health, like oil and Phoebus rule, the source of wealth. Spermatic gold in light of field, and he receives his constant rich fertility. Titanic rune, Smithian I sing, Python destroying hallowed, Delphian king roar like bearer, and the muse's head, noble and lovely, armed with arrows stride, Bahar running back into full and divine, Parfar diffuse, cross oblique is line. O Delian king, whose light producing night is all within and all beneath the sky, whose locks are gold, whose oracles are sure, whose almost good reveals precepts pure. Hear me entreating for the humankind, hear and be present with benignant mind. For thou surveys this boundless ether all, and every part there is terrestrial ball, abundant and lucid, a piercing sight stands beneath the gloomy silent night. Beyond the darkness starry-eyed profound, the stable roots, deep mixed by the heart. The world's wide bounds all flourishing with thine. The self is so sad, we had to find just thine own nature, whose music to inspire. With various sounding hard and passing light. Now the last string, now top sweet chord, mortal sounding the highest chord, the immortal golden lyre. Now touched by thee receives adoring melody. Nature strives to thee that different soul, changing seasons from thy music flow. Hence mixed by thee in equal parts advance, summer and winter in alternate dance. Exclaims the highest and that the lowest string, the Dorian measure tunes to the lovely spring. Hence by mankind and royalty were named, admitting whistling winds through seeming's fame, since to thy care the figures is consigned, which steps the world, forms of every kind. Give me blessed power, and in these rites rejoice. Save thy mystics with a supplying voice. Hephaestus. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Oh God. What have I got myself into here, right? Okay, I'll look. Do you know which number that one is by any chance? Because I'm gonna have to look. HEP. There he is, 65. All right, I'm gonna look at him right now. Okay. 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 Retune that thing. Okay, I'm thinking about it. All right, I'm gonna give it my best. Strong, mighty Vulcan, bearing splendid light of unwearied fire, with flaming torrents bright. Strong-handed, deathless, and of art divine, of pure element. A portion of the world is thine, all taming artist, all diffusive power. 'Tis thine supreme, all substance to devour. With ether and sun and moon and stars lighted clear, for these lucid parts to men appear. To thee all To the old dwellings, cities and tribes belong, diffused through mortal bodies, bright and strong. Here blessed power to holy rites incline, and on all propitious the incense shine, suppress all the rage of Bar's unwearied flame, and still preserve our nature's vital flame. Okay, that was the it was an improvisation of for Hephaestus, which I may end up, looking at reworking and stuff like that. But I hope that you liked it. It was interesting. It's interesting to do that. Yeah. Something about him said F major because I don't know. That just seems like his key. I should try to write these more in like the modes as well. Thank you so much. I will definitely, look at it and rework it for, ideas. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. It's Monday. To me, it feels like Sunday because it's my second day off of the week. I take Mondays off and then I read OM all day. So, yep. I'll be reading OM all day at my Dream With site, kimberlystill.dreamwith, and I hope you'll join me there. Free OM readings, definitely. They're very the OM are very insightful divination. I say this because and yes, I mean it is with divination. It is somewhat dependent on my insight, but I mean it really is them talking. People think that they're really talking to me, but no, they're really kind of talking to something that's talking through me. And my guess is they're talking to something a lot smarter than me and a lot more experienced than me and a lot more wise than me when they access my own readings. They're not really, you think, well, is it colored by your biases? Kimberly still, I mean, of course, everything is, but I mean, for the most part, they don't say what I want them to say. In what, I'll be like, oh, they're going to say this, and then they don't, and then I have to interpret whatever they say to someone, and I'm like, oh, okay, and they usually, I mean, they actually did a really good job predicting what was going to happen with the vaccinated and unvaccinated. Now they were late by about a week and a half as for this, like the fate of the unvaccinated versus the fate of the vaccinated and all that. I don't even know if I can say that on this channel because they'll probably, YouTube has these weird algorithms or whatever. But anyway, I hope you guys have a really, really good week, like I said, and thank you for joining me. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to try to maybe play these on Wednesday. Something like that. Okay. Take it easy. And thanks so much, Paige. And thanks so much for chiming in on the chat. It really helps me know what's going on with this audio because I'm for somebody who works with audio, I'm not really good with it. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.